This is Devontae Chisholm reading for Mark Delaney. If you haven't heard by now, the farm sim genre that gave us classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley is getting a new entry soon. Disney Dreamlight Valley is in large part exactly what it sounds like, a House of Mouse spin on the popular genre where characters such as Isabelle and Tom Nook are replaced by Princess Jasmine and Scrooge McDuck. However, Disney Dreamlight Valley is more than just Animal Crossing dressed in Mickey Mouse ears. So we're breaking down ways in which this new entry to the genre puts its own spin on things. Perhaps the most important difference between the two games is that Disney Dreamlight Valley is a free-to-play game. When it comes to PC, Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation platforms this September, there won't be a price barrier between fans and the new Disney experience. Gameloft also made sure to ease tensions for players who might expect the typically mobile-centric team to use more mobile gaming tactics such as paying to speed up in-game timers or buying resources for cooking or building. None of that will be in this game. Instead, it will feature optional paid cosmetics like clothing, which will be available alongside free options too. I also expect some sort of season pass structure with a premium path that will reward more Disney themed goodies to players who buy into it, though we're still waiting to hear more about that. Disney Dreamlight Valley is to a great extent a casual life sim that lets you fill your in-game days with whatever you want to focus on in that time. However, there's a whole other section that involves more story-driven levels and character interactions that don't really have an equal in Animal Crossing. With Dreamlight Valley's realms, you're transported to various Disney worlds such as Remy the Rat's restaurant from Ratatouille, Moana's sunny beaches, and Wall-E's post-eco-apocalyptic planet. In each realm, you'll complete missions for the heroes and villains native to that storyland. Complete their missions, and you'll be able to recruit them to your neighborhood, where they'll instantly become your new neighbor. It's an interesting twist on the new neighbor element of Animal Crossing, and Gameloft said new realms will be added to the game often and for free. You start the game with a few neighbors, like Mickey Mouse and Goofy, and over time, you see the town fill with new faces. One exciting wrinkle to this very Animal Crossing-like aspect is that each neighbor comes with their own reward tree. The more you hang out with your neighbors, complete their missions, or give them gifts such as homemade food or clothing, the more they'll appreciate your companionship. You can see previews of the items you'll get from each of them each time you level up. And with 10 levels for each character in the build I saw, there was a lot worth chasing. Not only do you get a hefty bounty of coin rewards for spending at Scrooge McDuck's store, but you also get cosmetics themed around each character. The game seems full of rewards to keep players invested, and just as long as they keep the Toy Story cosmetics coming, I'm definitely invested. Let's be honest, Animal Crossing didn't really get the post-launch support that you might have expected from one of the biggest games in the world in 2020. Disney Dreamlight Valley isn't out yet, so it could go a different way, but right now at least, Gameloft's intentions seem to include supporting the game closely and often. It makes perfect sense given the free-to-play nature of it. In addition to free realms and new Disney properties debuting in the game regularly, the team said players can expect expansions big and small. Surely this means things like new cosmetics at the very least, but can we expect Star Wars and Marvel to move into the Valley sometime in the future? According to the dev I spoke to, they aren't ruling it out. Though there aren't currently any signs of terraforming like in New Horizons, Disney Dreamlight Valley does build on Nintendo's giant town customization options in a major way. Like Animal Crossing, you can move your home in Disney Dreamlight Valley, but what's interesting here is you can do that whenever you like for no money at all. Want more of a beachfront property? Just drag and drop your house to the shore in the game's build mode. Has Remy come to town but you'd prefer his house to be next to yours rather than Scar's? Just swap them. The feature isn't limited to just you and your belongings. Every fence, potted plant, signpost, home, and more can be moved wherever, whenever you like. This should give players new and old to the genre quite a thrill, as it really opens up the customization options for decorating the town precisely to your heart's desire. The same can be said about clothing. If you don't like a piece of clothing, you can customize it with an intricate layering tool that allows you to add stamps, logos, and paint your own fashion sense right into your wardrobe. Your starting area in Dreamlight Valley is roughly the size of the Animal Crossing town, but it gets bigger over time. As you complete missions, you'll unlock new biomes inspired by different climates, like jungles and deserts, as well as brands like Frozen and The Lion King. This gives the setting a lot more visual variety, and when combined with the customization options, really allows you to theme your valley exactly as you'd like. Want to put all the Lion King characters in the plains to match the theme? You can. Like the friendship rewards and new realms, new biomes are just another carrot on the stick for players who want to be rewarded for playing. In Animal Crossing, food has a number of uses. You can sell it, ship it to a friend, place it on a shelf, or most importantly, you can eat it for extra strength when tackling a heavy task like breaking a rock or digging up a tree. However, you can easily carry out your day-to-day tasks without ever touching food. In Dreamlight Valley, eating actually restores your stamina bar. When you're out working the fields, the mines, or down at the pond all day, you're liable to get fatigued. Eating food fixes that issue quickly and easily for when you're in need. And if you're worried about having to manage this system, my pre-launch experience suggests that there's nothing to worry about. Not only is it easy to refill your energy using basic foods like apples that are growing around town, but if you're totally out of food, you can refill your energy by simply heading into your house for a moment to immediately replenish your stamina. There's no need to sleep or step away from the game. So we've already mentioned the game's two main modes of play, the Freedom Farm Life Sim and the Adventure mode that takes you into new realms. But there's also a third storyline going on all the time. It revolves around what the characters call the Forgetting. In Disney Dreamlight Valley, the Forgetting was an event that seems to have wiped everyone's memories and left dangerous night thorns scattered across the land. As the protagonist, you show up after it's taken place, and part of your purpose is to get to the bottom of what it was and why it occurred. While your first order of business may be obsessively clearing the night thorns from each patch of grass as you find them, they represent a deeper mystery. The biomes I mentioned, as well as other landmarks around town, are covered in this sinister darkness. And while you're not exploring realms, cooking, or designing your own outfits, this Forgetting will be a long-lasting mystery that you can dive into by finding memories around the world or by completing missions to remove its toxic influence. Disney Dreamlight Valley launches in early access for free on September 6th. In a rare feat, it's not just hitting PC via Steam Early Access. It's also landing on Switch, Xbox One, Series X and S, PS4, and PS5 all on the same day. An optional Founders Pack will be available at launch, and Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscribers will get it as one of their membership perks, though its contents have yet to be revealed. I for one can't wait to pour more hours into this game, but let me know in the comments if you're excited for it. And stick to GameSpot for the latest on Dreamlight Valley and more.